want to turn now to that trouble for the Fyre Music Festival, hit with a class action lawsuit from concert goers who spent thousands of dollars for what was supposed to be a luxury weekend of food, art, and music in the Bahamas. Didn't turn out quite that way. ABC's Gio Benitez in Miami with the details. Good morning, Gio.
Hey, George, good morning to you. Those concert goers coming here to Miami all weekend long. The event's co-founder, Ja Rule, says it's not his fault, but that he's deeply sorry. It was billed as a lavish, one-of-a-kind music festival for an elite millennial crowd, with weekend ticket packages running from $1,500 to $12,000. But this morning, the organizers of the failed Fyre Festival are feeling the heat.
We had no electricity, there was no showers, there was no bathrooms, there was no running water.
The actual experience exceeds all expectations.
The expectation, luxurious accommodations. The reality, more like a disaster relief campsite. A secluded private island getaway? Nope, just minutes away from a Sandals resort on Great Exuma, Bahamas, and the gourmet meals provided by celebrity caterer Steven Starr exchanged for these plain cheese sandwiches and salad after the chef backed out. One attendee posting to Twitter, "This is how Fyre Festival handles luggage. Just drop it out of a shipping container at night."
It was basically the exact opposite of everything we were promised.
Girl, you know better.
Rapper Ja Rule and entrepreneur Billy McFarland co-founded the event, charging thousands of dollars.
A big storm came through and busted our water system and affected half of the housing tents.
But warning signs reportedly coming weeks earlier. One of the festival's producers telling New York Magazine when she arrived 6 weeks ago, festival vendors weren't in place, no stage had been rented, transportation had not been arranged. Blink-182 pulling out of the event a mere day before the start, tweeting, "We're not confident that we would have what we need to give you the quality of performances we always give our fans." Celebs like supermodel Bella Hadid hired to appear in this promotional video, and Kendall Jenner paid to promote Fyre on Instagram. Hadid posting on Twitter Sunday, "Even though this was not my project whatsoever, I feel so sorry and badly because this is something I couldn't stand by. Even getting off the island was a nightmare."
We're gonna have to deplane everybody.
Passengers stuck at the Exuma International Airport without food or water, locked in for more than 10 hours.
We took a big jump here and a big risk, and V1 has failed.
Social media went wild with memes like these, trying to encapsulate the experience. Another writing, "Found the masterminds behind the Fyre Festival." And you know what's not a joke? Mark Garagos, the celebrity attorney, has now filed a class action lawsuit against the Fyre Festival, seeking damages in excess of $100 million. Meanwhile, we're told those concert goers are going to get a refund and a free ticket to next year's event. Yeah, they're going to try this again all over again on a U.S. beach. George.
Thanks, Gio. We are joined now by Brett Linkletter, who did head down to the Bahamas for that concert. Brett, thanks for joining us this morning. We see you're on the beach in Miami, but tell us, what hooked you to go down to the Bahamas in the first place?
It was back in December. I got a call from my buddy, and he goes, "Brett, give me 5 minutes with your undivided attention." I said, "Okay, what's up?" He goes, "I just found out this new festival. It's going to be in the Bahamas. It's going to be a luxury experience with Blink-182, Migos, and a ton of great performers. And it's going to be the next coolest thing. And guess what? It's only $500. I was like, "Dude, this looks like a total scam. I don't know." We looked into it a little bit more, and it looked like a real legit thing, so we bought tickets on the spot and went.
So you landed on Thursday. What'd you find?
Well, in Miami Airport, before we got there, we were told that the villas and basically the festival wasn't set up yet. They took us to this halfway location, kind of like a makeshift bar they set up on the beach. And I guess because the festival wasn't ready yet, they were just serving drinks to everyone on this random beach, which we were almost excited about, right? I mean, we're landing in the Bahamas, and now it's all you can drink, so we thought it'd be kind of a cool thing. What we thought what was cool got really bad really fast. The drinks were room temperature. There was absolutely no food. People had been there the entire day, drunk, kind of crazy at this point, and starving.
When did you realize there wasn't going to be a concert?
We got to the actual festival location, it was 10 o'clock. And right when we got there, we realized this was not going to be a real thing. We found out every band had canceled that night, and we also found out that they were not going to have enough tents to supply for the entire festival. So I know everyone keeps saying it online on the internet, and it's kind of crazy, but it was literally like the Hunger Games. People were sprinting, trying to find a place to sleep.
Kind of a high-class Hunger Games, but I guess you should have followed your initial instinct, huh? $500 was a little too good to be true.
It was funny. About the day before the festival, my parents called me and they're like, hey, Brett, you know, we've heard some pretty weird rumors about this festival. Are you sure you want to go? And I was like, Mom, come on, absolutely. I'm going to go to this thing. This is way too cool. But I guess she was right, and maybe she had mother's intuition. I don't know. But it was pretty insane.
So they're now offering full. They're saying they're offering full refunds. Is that good enough for you?
Yeah. I mean, end of the day, like, it was an insane experience. I'm just glad everyone got home safe and sound. So things could have gone a lot worse than they did. End of the day, it was kind of a crazy fun experience, you know? I mean, whatever. And I'm planning on going next year if it happens.
You're going to go next year?
I would like to go next year.
Thanks for joining us this morning,
Despite
Brett.
everything, I would still do it.
Okay, take care.
Yep.
But they better not have room temperature drinks next year. Better have ice.
Yeah, an ice maker ready.
Yeah. Was that about the Hunger Games?